Se me ha acabado el presupuesto para dubstep y partículas. Así que aquí la tenéis, la intro de Necro for Fun.
El puto amo.
And I know, that was probably the most vocal feedback that we got from players. About,
maybe a little bit.
Yeah, like, I need more veil crystals, so I know that there's changes coming for
Sí,
that
a ver, hay un problema con el
4.
tema de los materiales. Estamos muy jodidos de materiales amarillos todo el rato y uno de los feedback que más he recibido es necesito más cristales. Necesito más cristales pelados, más cristales pelados, más cristales pelados. Dice que van a quizás duplicarlos o triplicarlos para que nademos en materiales.
Colin, do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, we wanted, the dopamine. That was a big goal also of part of itemization, is just like seeing an item hit the ground and just being like, oh, I like that jackpot moment, right? So
that's really important.
Dice que quieren la sensación de jackpot, de me ha tocado la lotería, de que caiga un ítem y se te ponga dura. Ha dicho, ¡ah! Y que cuando veas ese iconito, que sepas que te ha caído un ítem potenciado y que te ponga cachondo pensar que puede ser perfecto.
I know, right? Yeah. So we have a 1 greater affix star. It'll go up to 3.
Y ese es el afijo maxeado.
It's a unique item, which always feels incredible. So it shows up on the ground when it lands. And then if we can go to the next video, we actually have an indicator now.
Sí, dijo una dosis de dopamina, pero tú me entiendes.
Yeah, so you can see
Ver ese iconito significa que tiene afijos maxeados.
As a joke, and it looks so good. I'm so happy.
Yeah, I'm disappointed. I can't see like the pixels. It's not zoomed in. So that's been enormously helpful, and really, when you kill like Duriel or one of these tormented bosses, and they drop a ton of loot on the ground, to see some of these have stars on them, and it just is a feel great moment.
Yeah,
kind of goes with the whole like. Not sifting through the sands, you clearly see that icon, you know that has
Dice, claro, a ti matas a Duriel o a quien sea y ver estos iconos te hace saber ya directamente que el ítem es la hostia y aparte que te genera la dopamina de me ha caído un jackpot, me ha caído la lotería, que sabes qué coger y qué no.
Long gone are the days of the Roman numeral. We
right. You don't like the designer solution.
We will. It's funny. I think internally we knew that's probably going to get changed. we had a few jokes about that, but sure. I know
one thing I want to touch on real quick before I move on the itemization, if that's okay, is. We actually, to touch on the veiled crystals, I think players are going to want to know this. We reduced the imprinting cost of aspects quite a bit. So that's really going to help the veiled crystals as well. I think it went from like 75 veiled crystals to imprint on an ancestral armor to 16. So it's a pretty huge swing. You're just getting way more of your aspects.
Dice que a la hora de imprimir un aspecto han bajado el coste de imprimir un aspecto legendario, con lo cual no solo van a hacer que queden más amarillos, sino que van a hacer que las cosas que lo gasten menos.
Having a huge cost and huge barriers to doing, right? Because as you upgrade your gear, that should be part of your process, is like putting on their favorite.
Que una cosa que es parte de tu proceso, que es he cambiado de espada y quiero volver a imprimir el rasgo, que no me salga tan caro que me lo tenga que pensar porque no tengo materiales, que se convierta en algo totalmente factible.
We move on to the next section. And Colin's got this novel in front of him, and he's like, "What am I going to do?"
He was a keeper of a lot of our changes. Oh, one I would think is worth mentioning. Colin, you may want to talk about is the master working. I remember we got a lot of feedback about the fail chance.
Oh, that's a great point.
That's true. The fail chance we took. Funny enough, that was like probably the biggest thing changed.
Yeah, that was the first bullet, and I somehow missed it. Yeah. So we definitely felt like there's a ton of feedback that the double random chance was just a little bit too much, and we agreed, so we just took it out. It's just fun now. Just upgrade the item. We adjusted the material costs a bit, but the fail chance is no longer there.
Yeah. Nice. Awesome. Cool. Well, thank you, Colin, for going through those changes. We'll actually be back to
Esto ya lo dijeron en su momento, pero han limitado los costes de editar un ítem. Los han limitado a 2,5 millones según el tipo de arma y 7,5 millones según el tipo de joyería.